I've got an incredible episode for you coming up with filament stories and filament organization. But before we do that, I need to let you know this episode is sponsored by Matter Hackers Quantum. It's a dichromatic PLA that looks like that. And I can't wait to show you more. That'll be later. But for now, on with the show. This is my filament storage solution, and I have a major problem.
I can solve it.
Hey there, welcome back. This is Courtney from Filament Stories.
Hello. You have a big problem.
I have a big problem. This is my filament storage solution, and Courtney threatened to fix it for me if she was ever in town. And look at that. You're in town.
This is pathetic.
Thanks, I appreciate that. So I've empowered Courtney to essentially organize this in the way that she thinks it is best served.
We have too much stuff. It's official.
So if you want to do spools one side, samples one side, if you want to do rainbow coloring, if you want to do PLA, ABS, PETG, the floor is, or the wall is yours.
Well, let me ask you this. How do you use it? Do you go for PLA versus PETG? Are you looking for a color? Because I can organize it like I would use filament, but that may not work for you, right?
I need to learn, and I'm going to learn from you and your filament storage method.
Do you want to just go away then and let me work on this?
No, I need to be here for this.
You want, okay, all right. Like this one? We need to put this one in the use up pile.
Okay.
Unless, is this special to you? Are you saving this?
No.
It's mine.
Well, I'm saving it to use, so if there's a use up pile, sure, create a use up pile.
What is this?
Let's see, this
is printed solid.
This is printed solids, 3D PN vanilla bean ice cream. That's right. Dave sent me a giant spool of that.
Put that down here. This one has got a garter belt.
Yes. So anytime that you have a 285 millimeter filament on such a tight wind, it just wants to spring open. Any of the nylons from Tallman, or any of the materials from Tallman, have this sort of netting around it.
Yeah.
And then to print with it, you just leave the net on and come out from the side.
So I need to see, oh, you've got pink face. I gotta come over. What is this?
This is all rep cord.
You have more rep cord. You need a rep cord area. Put that in the rep cord.
Okay, I'll put that in the rep cord
Really?
area.
I'm serious. Do you just shove them?
Yes, look at it.
You just do like this? And they land?
They do.
This is terrible.
A few moments later.
What is your plan?
My plan is your plan.
Hold on, is this like are we just gonna take it and put it from one side to the other?
I don't know, is that your plan?
Hold on, how do you fold your laundry? Do you fold your laundry? Uh-oh.
So
in theory, if you were to fold your laundry.
I have a chair I put my hoodie on.
That makes sense. So now it all comes.
Maybe my pants too.
So instead of doing all of the, let's see, in theory, if you were to actually fold your laundry, would you separate them by category?
Well, I would fold my underoos, I would fold my socks,
and
I would hang up my shirts.
So that's what we have to divide it up first.
Okay.
So to know how much of what you have, because we don't even know what you have.
I have no idea, honestly.
I don't know.
I mean, I know I have a lot of stuff.
One eternity later.
There we go. And then one more. There we go. That's good. Okay.
You got that?
So now,
you good?
I think I'm good.
Wait, one more.
Okay.
Can we do that?
I think we got a lot of work to get done. We're going to dive deep into this, and when we come back, I think you're going to see a change. And we're not quite done. We have some things still to sort, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. I have homework, and there are questions. Is that correct?
Yes. So first of all, I think we made progress.
Oh, it looks gorgeous. Absolutely.
There's much more down here. There's a lot more. So, but I think I would work better without you.
Okay.
But I've got questions. First of all, you're right. Homework. I mean, you've got spools here with like 3 rungs to go. Think of all the filament you could collect.
Oh, you want me to get rid of these so that I can house more filament? I see how it is. Sure.
I don't know, printers. I don't know. What? Anyway, but I think I've seen you have these big projects where you print really big things.
That's true.
You could use those.
Okay.
And make some sort of cacophony of color.
A cacophony of color.
Cacophony.
A cacophony.
A cacophony of
Cacophony.
color?
There's going to be some sort of 3D PN 101 at the bottom defining cacophony. I know what Sean's going to do.
Okay, but I do have some questions. So there's some filaments here that I've heard of, I haven't heard of, I'm interested in.
Just general questions?
Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't we step out to the big desk and why don't we have us a look?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're here at the desk. You've got questions, comments, concerns. Let's get started. You have a pile there, and I'm sure you have various questions about each of them.
Yeah.
Okay, which one's first?
My concerns are, how do you work in a, that's so, oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, now I have some questions. First of all, I've always heard about Repcore.
Oh, you've heard about, okay.
Hey Pooch, I really want to try some of them out. And these are actually very beautiful. They're a lot prettier in person than what I've seen. So I'm gonna have to get some of these.
Was there a question there?
No, I just wanted to hold them.
So these were filaments that Pooch brought up when we did the 11 Benchies
I remember
stream.
Yeah.
And rather than pack these back to California, he just sort of left them here with me to print
that's
with.
nice.
That was very nice of him, yeah. The purple here, purple haze, right? And then the green is minty fresh. He's doing some cool stuff, yeah.
I gotta go
Pooch,
check it out.
Courtney's a fan of you, man.
Okay.
Okay,
what
is that
next?
it?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I got more.
okay.
All right, so this one looks like polyalchemy elixir.
It does.
It's not.
It is not.
No.
So this is from Hawk 3D Proto. So way back in the day, this was a business run by my buddy Ben, and he had a family business, and then he did a 3D printing filament reselling and machine reselling business out of a loft, I believe, in the building, and he had a little bit of a showroom there. And eventually, he did have to close shop, but he was a big fan of mine. He sent me some cool stuff. He also sent me some of his material, and this was 175 millimeter Hawk 3D Proto PLA. And I don't remember who he white labeled it from, but it was always fun to print with. And Ben was such just a positive, fun person over in the UK. I believe Ben is now streaming cooking on Twitch.
Well, hi, Ben. I like your
If you
filament.
see this, Ben, I still got this, man. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
All right, now this
Okay.
next one, it's got a panda on it.
Oh my gosh, it does. This is Asta. Okay, I'm not familiar with this. Asta 3D printing filament.
It's bright yellow.
It's a PLA plus. Well, let's open it up.
Let's do it.
That's how you open a spool, right?
That's how I do it.
Oh, what is that? Oh, it's like an SDS. Specifications, product function. Okay. PLA
No.
use attention. Oh, interesting. And in different languages. So it is PLA
it's,
plus.
It's PLA, and it's yellow.
It's very yellow.
Fluo yellow.
Fluo yellow.
Might
And if
be
you look at the
fluorescent,
spool,
yeah.
look at that. It's got a very unique design. What should we print with this? This is a cool color. Leave it in the comments.
Okay, 3D for makers.
3D for makers.
But open it up, open it up.
Well, it says Facelin C8.
Yeah, what's Facelin? I know 3D for
Facelin.
makers, but what's Facelin?
Facelin. Oh,
I
this
don't know
is.
what that
Look
is.
at this. This is like a. Well done. This is like a grayish. It looks like a. It almost looks like a clay color.
I could see that.
It's got a QR code. Let's see what it does.
Let's see it. Let's see what it does.
Search. So there it is. It's on the 3dformakers.com website.
Yeah.
Facelin C8 is an additive manufacturing filament designed for manufacturing using 3D printing.
Excellent.
I mean,
I love that
says
stuff.
it all right there. It has a higher tensile strength than ABS.
Oh, so it's ABS.
It has a higher impact strength than PLA.
Yeah, but it prints at 180 to 210.
It prints without visible layers. It has the best layer adhesion,
It's
the best
PLA,
surface
isn't it?
quality. It has a soft touch feel.
it's PLA. It's PLA, isn't it?
It says it has a higher tensile strength than ABS, though.
Open it up. You're just,
So you got to
Do
make
it.
sure. So then, let's see.
yeah. I want to see how soft it is.
It feels like PLA.
It feels like PLA.
Okay.
It's a gray
so maybe
PLA. We found gray PLA.
it looks like it's a PLA.
But if it's not, can you let us know? 3D for makers people? Okay, now I got another one.
Wait. That was a good spin. Okay, what's next?
Look at this. Look at this.
Let's see, that is green. That is Alien Ooze, isn't it?
I see 3D?
So I believe it's Josh runs Alien 3D, and at one of the Midwest Rep Rap festivals, or no, East Coast. It was the East Coast Rep Rap Festival. I believe it was either that or Murph. Josh made some and sold some special Alien Ooze. And it was a collaboration with IC3D. So IC3D produced the filament to the spec that Josh laid out and then sold it as Alien Ooze. And if you look at it, it's a very translucent, fun green
Yeah.
that prints at, it's a PLA. I don't know, I mean, beyond that, I don't know the
it looks
history.
great. It doesn't have to be. It can be just a great color.
Well, it could be. Well, if it's
all
still
I-
available somewhere, I think
buy it.
I think you should buy it. Okay, Alien Ooze. Just
Alien
remember
Ooze.
that. Alien
Okay.
Ooze.
Use you lose.
And then we have this. It says NT. It's a very thin.
It does say NT right there.
Yeah, it's a printed spool. It's got a tiny master spool. It's almost like
It's
a sample
super ti-
master
it's
spool.
super tiny,
And
does it?
there's no other info. So I thought maybe in your vast. By the way, I'm trying to be as tall as you. Can you see this? I'm like all the way on my toes.
You're all the way on your tippy toes,
I'm
huh?
like way up.
Okay, so here's the master spool that it
Any indicating?
came with, and this is going to be, I don't know.
It's from NT.
So there's a master spool design, and it has NT in the master spool, and included on it was this filament, and I don't know what it is. It's got some. That requires some investigation. If you out there know anything about a master spool with NT, or if you know possibly what filament this is, it could be that this was sent to me during a Fan Mail Friday or given to me at a show, and I just don't remember it. So hopefully someone out there does remember it.
All right, this is my last one.
Last one.
Now, it's in a bag for a reason.
It smells so good.
I know, right?
It smells so good. This is not like what Evan does at Cocoa Press chocolate. This is PLA that is chocolate scented. And I believe this was a Kickstarter in Australia.
And there's only a little bit left.
Well, this is all that was sent to me.
That was all that was
That
sent?
was all that was sent to me.
It must be very hard to produce, but it smells so delicious.
It smells so good. And by the time that it got to me from Australia, the Kickstarter was over and it was not funded. But I believe this person sent some to Angus at Maker's Muse as well. But I don't remember the name or the person who sent it. But this is all that's left.
Don't print with
This
it.
is like a fossil of yesteryear.
save this. This is special.
A smelly fossil.
Smelly fossil.
Smelly fossil. Well, look at that. Okay, so we went through all the filaments.
Yeah, you had some other really neat stuff, but there's a mess.
There is a mess.
And I don't trust you to clean it up. So, no. Do you have something to do? And I'm going to see if I can keep working.
You work better without me, huh?
Yeah, you're a problem.
Sure. Okay, you get back there, and I'll tell you what. Once you say I'm ready, we'll come back there with a camera, and we'll see how it looks.
Sounds good.
Best of luck.
I'm going to need it.
Now it's time to talk about Matter Hackers Quantum, a dichromatic PLA that lets you do that. Quantum is a co-extrusion, meaning two colors split the filament 50-50 right down the middle. So as you print something, for example, such as a tree, it's a green tree, it's a red tree. Co-extrusion means the color is split 50-50 down the path of the filament, which means the direction of nozzle travel influences the color that you see on your print, which means you can get prints like one color chasing up the side of a vase mode print, an incredibly two-color segmented print-in-place dragon, or a model mashup that can smell what you're cooking. Quantum is unique and it's cool, and there's a lot of experimentation yet to be had. Ideas such as putting it into a palette system or an MMU to be able to use quantum with non-quantum materials, or being able to create models that have geometry which send the nozzle in specific directions to get the color palette that you're looking for. Either way, I'm really glad this exists, and if you want more information on quantum from Matter Hackers, you can go to the link in the description, and I highly suggest you do. Well, a couple things, one bad, one good. One bad is, unfortunately, when we were filming the outro and the wonderful conclusion to this episode where Courtney was here and I was here and I thanked her for her hard work, that footage is no longer of this earth. It is digitally zeros at this point. And so unfortunately we don't have that. But what's good is that we know this, and I can tell you that Courtney and her husband were wonderful. Filament Stories is a fantastic account which you should follow because Courtney loves filament and she loves talking about it. Because as you can tell, look, I've got PLA, ABS, samples, I've got PETGs over here, wood fills, metal fills, and space now if any other filaments drop by. It's a great organizational method, and I can't thank you enough, Courtney. Everything that you've ever wanted to know about Filament Stories will be down in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you're awesome. Thanks again to Courtney and her husband for helping out with this organizational mess. Hug each other more. Happy holidays. And as always, high five.
Later.